Hey guys, Joe here at SportsGrid. It's time for Puck It with Joe. We've only got 2 games on the slate as we did see the Chicago Blackhawks and the Buffalo Sabres game be postponed till tomorrow. So huge slate tomorrow. I believe it's 9 games, but 2 today. And lots of opportunities to make some money with the Dogs today. I really like both of the teams out there on the road. And I think you look at those goalies. If you're going to take one thing from this, both goaltenders on the road tonight, I think can go over their save shots on goal. And I do believe that they are able to give their team a win because of their performances. So we're going to break down each of these games and what I'm liking. Matt, thank you. Jace and Kev, thank you for being here. You guys are always here so quick every day. Let's look at the first one here. We're going to look at the matchup between the Detroit Red Wings and the Florida Panthers. Now, the Red Wings at plus 168. I've already told you guys, I do think we have a possible upset in Florida tonight. Minus 205 for the Florida Panthers. Total 6.5. 6.5 juice to the over at minus 114, to the under at minus 108. Now, if you were going to look at a total in this one, I'd look at the Red Wings team total to that over, unless you're looking to bet this full game under. I'm going to stay off the total in this game because I do think Detroit is able to hit Bobrovsky tonight, but I worry about the Florida Panthers hitting Alex Leon. Now, Leon here, we know that he was with the Florida Panthers before he went through that playoff run with them. So now he's with the Red Wings. I've watched a bunch of interviews with him on coming back here to Florida. So he's excited. We'll see how he's welcome back in Florida. I don't think there's any reason for them to really boo him until, the game starts. I do think he'll get a standing ovation going back there because he's been absolutely phenomenal. Now, when we look at him in the last 2 games, his team has allowed him to be peppered, and this is normal for the Detroit Red Wings. They're allowing an average of 32.5 shots on goal per game. You look at Alex Leon in this one, his save shots on goal number coming in at 30.5. And while you say, wow, that is high, I don't think it's even high enough. You look here, the last game versus the Kings, he only allowed 3 goals on 36 shots on goal. So he did go over that 30.5. The game before versus Edmonton, he completely, and I mean like completely, stood on his head. 3 goals on 47 shots on his net. So I'm going to ride him over the 30.5. I think it is a nice number. Would I fire this one up? I wouldn't fire it up much over 32, 33. I'm going to be firing the next game up, but maybe this is one we should look at, that 34 plus. Let me just see the odds here on this one for extended lines. And when I do extended lines, I'm putting maybe a quarter of a unit, half a unit on it. Alex Leon extended line. So we're taking it over 30.5. If you take it up to over 32 or 32 plus save shots on goal, that's coming in at plus 108. If you take him for the 34 plus save shots on goal, that's coming in at plus 176. So when we look here at the Florida Panthers, we know this team is firing. They are one of the top teams at getting those shots on goal at 34.1. We also know the Red Wings defense is allowing goaltending to be peppered at 32.5. So I'm confident in this one over the 30.5. If you want to fire it up, I wouldn't go much higher than 34 plus save shots on goal, but the higher you go, the more the payback. So if you're putting, quarter of a unit on the plus 34, I wouldn't blame you for putting quarter of a unit on the plus 38 or something around there. Don't get greedy, you guys. I do think he comes out with a stellar performance in this one, though. Bobrovsky will be in net for the Florida Panthers. I just look at the Red Wings, and I know Patrick Kane is out, but Alexander Barkov is out for the Florida Panthers as well. Now, this team was rolling so hot. You guys know it. They won their last 9 games, and then they lost those last 2. So they lost to the Ducks in OT and the New Jersey Devils. That was a terrible loss to the Devils. So I think this is a situation. They got the Wild on deck on Friday. We can see another loss. I'm not worried about betting against the Florida Panthers in this one. I just don't like what we've seen, and Barkov is out. So if you want to take the Detroit Red Wings plus 1.5 at minus 140, I do think this is going to be a tight game. They're just playing solid. We know this team has won their last 2. The Leafs, they were able to get the win over on a Sunday. They got that win 4-2 in Toronto. So I look at this team, and when they go on these hot streaks, I think it's when you have to bet on them. Even without Patrick Kane in the lineup, I think you can look at Dylan Larkin here, Alex DeBrincat, and his name. I'm drawing a blank on his name. There's someone else that I want to play on in this one if my brain can get there. But you look at the top lines here for the Red Wings, and this team so phenomenally strong. I just really do think we're going to see a lot out of them in this game tonight. They know they really want to stand up here to the Florida Panthers. So get the win for Alex Leon in net, extend his number, and that's where I would definitely go in this one. No, Patrick Kane is not playing in this game. I do not believe he is on this road trip. So we'll see. We'll see how they can do without him. But remember, he wasn't in the lineup for quite a while for this team. And let's get this money tonight, you guys. That is for sure. So far, all of your Detroit Red Wings money line. Oh, David Perrin. That's who I was thinking. David Perrin. The name that slipped my mind. I started looking at anytime goal scorers and I was going, who am I missing? Over the 1.5 shots on goal. That's a pretty solid bet there. I do think the shots are coming in this one. -170 or higher, normal chance of losing. Yeah, I'm not loving those big favorites. We've seen a lot of big favorites on the board. So, okay, let's get going, you guys. What else am I liking in this game? Oh, if you're looking for someone from the Florida Panthers, I was looking around at some of these point props and who we could get that I actually have faith in that is kind of lower juice for points. Now, Brandon Montour, we know how strong he has been. He's an offensive defenseman. The power play is really strong here for the Florida Panthers. I could see Brandon Montour coming out on that power play and getting the point. Now, I wouldn't take him for the power play point. I would just take him overall for a point tonight. That's coming in at -108. So I do like that. And again, the Florida Panthers have dominated this matchup. I don't know if you guys have looked. They've won the last 10 games over the Detroit Red Wings. The Red Wings need this game here. Alex Leon, I'm looking for him to be the difference maker in this matchup. And they have covered the puck line in the last 2 and won 7 of the last 10. They've covered the puck line in the last 2 and 7 of the last 10 in covering that puck line, just so you guys understand. But they have won those last 10 meetings. So it's going to be a hard battle. Let's look at the next one here. We have, and this is my favorite one, the Montreal Canadiens taking on the New Jersey Devils. Montreal coming in at +146. We all know the rule with Montreal. You either take them at the +146 now or wait till they go into that first period. If they go up or down in the first period and the other team goes up, that's when I like to bet Montreal on that puck line +1.5. I don't think you're going to get that opportunity tonight because I think Sam Montague absolutely stands on his head. So in this case, I'm taking Montreal right now at the +146 on the money line. Now the puck line is too juicy, +1.5 at -162. We do have a total of 6.5. Again, I'm going to stay off this because I do not think the New Jersey Devils can score enough goals for us to go over this total. I'm really counting on Sam Montague to get them this win tonight. Now, his save shots on goal number is 28.5. He's got a 2.89 goals against average, a save percentage of 0.909. You can fire him up. I like him 35 plus save shots on goal. That's coming in at +340. Don't put a full unit on it. I think you put a full unit if you're going to bet it, maybe a half unit on the 28 plus, and then a quarter unit on the 35 plus save shots on goal. I love the value we're getting there. Sam Montague, the last time that he faced the New Jersey Devils, Montreal got the huge upset win. That was back in February of last season. Montreal got a 5-2 win. Sam Montague saved 37 shots, and 3 of those came from a breakaway from a player. So he absolutely stood on his head. He was calm and collected, and that's what I'm expecting to see out of Sam Montague in this matchup here. We know he's a play-on goalie for us. So he wasn't in net the last couple of times when the New Jersey Devils were able to get the win. We saw Jake Allen and we saw someone else. but we didn't see Sam Montague. Now, Nico Dawes is in goal tonight for the New Jersey Devils, and this might give the Montreal Canadiens a little bit of a headache here. He's got really strong numbers as well. So this game, it's going to be tight. It's going to come down to goaltending. My faith is in Sam Montague, but I don't think it really goes over that total unless both goaltenders end up having a terrible night. I just can't see it coming. One thing I do think is those shots are still coming on net. You look at both of these teams. The Montreal Canadiens allow 33.8 shots on goal per game. Their kill isn't stellar at 73.7%. And when we look at the New Jersey Devils, they're allowing 3.49 goals per game and 29.5 shots on goal. In some of these games, they're allowing way over that 29.5. I do expect Montreal to be able to push this into a game in which we see a lot of shots. Now, on FanDuel, you can't get this bet, but I was playing around with some other books that I do bet on. You can take the over 59.5 shots on goal in this game coming in at -105. So if your book offers that, I think it's a fantastic bet here. I would expect here, and like I said, I'm bumping up Sam Montague to 35 plus save shots on goal. I'm expecting at least 37, 38 shots out of the New Jersey Devils. The rest can come from Montreal in this battle. So I don't think there is defense played on either side in this one. I think both of these goalies will be the lifesaver for their team, and I just expect Sam Montague to be it. So Montreal on the puck line, no value, +1.5. But on that money line, I do think there's value. One of these dogs is pulling off the upset tonight. I know one of my followers on Twitter already took the Red Wings, laying the 1.5, doing the reverse puck line. If you want to do a reverse puck line in this game, I could see one of these dogs covering that reverse puck line. I'm not going to bet it, but I wouldn't be shocked if one of these goalies got the shutout as well. I really do think this is a goaltending battle out there on the ice for both of these games tonight. Now, when I look at Montreal, they covered the puck line the last 4 as a dog as well. So if you wanted to do a puck line parlay where you took the Red Wings +1.5 and Montreal +1.5, I don't hate it. Don't really like putting juice puck lines into a parlay. You're going to get positive money when you do that, but the chances of that empty netter coming in. So I think if you were going to do a puck line parlay, I would do 2 separate ones with Montreal on the puck line, Red Wings on the puck line in a separate parlay, and then parlay it with a player that you like, maybe for those shots on goal in the games, instead of then riding on both of those teams to be able to cover the puck line. I do think both teams have the opportunity of winning. Cole Caulfield, you guys know I'm going to circle right away for that anytime goal. Nick Suzuki did have a nice goal in the last time that Sam Montague played. So we did see a big goal out of him. Shane Monahan. Yeah, Shane Monahan. I want to call him Jim Monahan. I have no clue why. The Jims, the Johns are on my mind, I guess. Shane Monahan, he's been playing solid as well. So I do think you look at those 3. You guys know those are my 3 go-tos in these battles. And if you want to look at the New Jersey Devils, Jack Hughes not in the lineup. It's a good thing for us backing Montreal. But then you see those players step up. You see Tyler Toffoli. You see Jasper Bratt. These guys are going to get those shots on goal tonight. I'm not saying the Devils are going to play a bad game. I'm counting on Sam Montague to do what he did the last time versus the Devils and absolutely bring it tonight. So I don't think the Devils will light the lamp, but they'll definitely get the shots. Luke Hughes, you can take him over half a shot. So 1 shot on goal. And it's like, I think it was -115, -120 earlier today. So looking at those, and if you parlayed something like that with Montreal on that puck line, you're going to end up getting positive money. So look around, shop around, play around with everything there. I'm going to take the Habs on the money line. Let me know which ones you guys are liking. Habs on the puck line. It's been good on top. Yeah. Heron has been good. So you guys, that's everything. Tomorrow we'll be back for a full slate. I'm going to stay off those first periods for a while. First periods killed me the last 2 days. Trends are just so highly being broken. Games that I thought would go over in the first period went under, and unders in the first period went over. So we're going to stay off that for a while. They're just not hitting as I would like to see. But we'll be back tomorrow. Full slate here. Make sure you go over and check out the SportsGrid app. Hockey bets are going up on there as well. So just go over to the host. You can follow me over there. You don't get notifications, but if you go and check it on the daily, all the shorts, you can just click there and see free bets. There's also so much with the props and everything. It's definitely the winning edge. Yeah, that first period has been an absolute struggle. It's been killing me. That is for sure. You know, you look at that long shot parlay we bet yesterday, and it was like the first three came in and cashed, and then we started going first periods, and then those last four, it was like dagger to my heart. None of the first periods could hit to save my life. But some nice player props yesterday, goal scorers and everything like that. So the SportsGrid app is so phenomenally good. So yeah, make sure you guys check it out. I appreciate it. You can follow the links below. They do see when people go there via my link. So appreciate you guys doing so. And then you just get more of me. You guys, all the best in all of your bets. Keep smiling. Let's win some freaking money today. Bye, guys.